men's foil U.S. national team coach Greg Massialas. Coach, your son Alexander, Olympic silver medalist, world medalist, multiple Olympic medals now, receives a ton of attention, rightfully so, but also Sabrina has had a ton of success. Junior world champion among a slew of other awards. How does your approach to coaching them as your children and as a high-level coach differ?
Well, it is very different, number one, because how you have to coach girls versus guys. I mean, there's certain tactical things that you have to adjust for, that's one thing. But beyond that, I mean, it's a matter of, you know, with boys, you can sometimes be a little more direct and point forward. With girls, you have to be a little bit more sugarcoat whatever's going on to kind of get to the point so they don't all of a sudden become negative about what happens. I think if you say something like, I say to Alexander, you know, that was pretty stupid. If I say that thing to Sabrina, she's like gonna turn on me, you know? So it's something that happens. And yeah, I mean, the interesting thing is you talk about Alexander has all his accolades, you know, he has 2 medals from the Olympics this time and world championships and everything else. The truth is Sabrina is also the current junior world champion, and she has tremendous thing. It's just that she's younger, 3 years younger, and they had no team event, which I think that had we had a team event at the Olympics, I think there's a very good chance the women's team would have done something. But that's another issue altogether. That's kind of getting ready for Tokyo 2020. But in the meantime, it is a very distinct difference, and I have to be able to adjust not just the tactics, but of course, especially, my wife keeps telling me how you say it.
2 ways to say everything, right? And, you know, how about as far as the communication approach? 2 very different fencers, different ages, of course, different genders. As far as the techniques or tactics, how do those aspects compare to one another with Alexander and...
Well, I mean, it's very different because, it's foil, but it's a men's foil versus women's foil. So the tactical approach in the one weapon is very different than the other weapon. So you kind of have to go with that sort of perspective, number one. Then the second thing is in terms of their strengths and their weaknesses. And so they both have different kind of strengths a little bit. And because of the men's game is a little faster and stronger, and they kind of give a little more freedom to the attack, Alexander is able to kind of like be able to make actions, and a lot of the men's matches finish in the first period, for example. The girls' matches tend to last through the third period. So tactically, there's a lot more differences you have to kind of be able to adjust to. And with Sabrina, then subsequently then build on her strengths, but then within the confines of the women's game.
Definitely. All right, Coach. Well, thanks for sharing.